Leadership and character. Leadership is not just about skill, charisma, or strategy. It is fundamentally rooted in character, the unseen yet powerful foundation that upholds everything together. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity. Proverbs 11:3. Character is a commitment to a set of values without compromise. It is a dedication to a set of values without wavering. Reputation is what others think you are. Character is who you really are. The foundation on which leadership is built is character. Character is more important than strategy. Character and integrity are indispensable. Better is the poor who walks in his integrity than one who perseveres in his ways, though he is rich. Proverbs 28:6. Character leads to being trusted. If people do not trust you, they will not follow you. People are like icebergs. Only 15% is visible. The rest, which is character, is hidden below the surface. No man can succeed without strong character below the surface to protect his talent. Character is the pedestal that determines how much weight you can carry. If your character is the size of a toothpick, you can only sustain a postage stamp. If your character is as thick as a column of a building, you can sustain a roof. Character communicates credibility. It creates and harnesses respect. Character creates consistency and earns trust. Talent is a gift, but character is a choice. Your success stops where your character stops. You can never rise above the limitation of your character. People are interested in talent, but God is impressed by character. You either spend your life preparing your character, or you spend your life repairing what character has damaged. A leader's gift is only as safe as his character. Character is not built in the classroom with ease. It is built in the tough circumstances of life. On the leadership house, character is the foundation stone. The rest, like talent, reputation, and skill, are just walls. A comparison in the Bible, we see Samson's character house collapse, his standards collapsed under the weight of lust. Character is self-imposed. It is your choice to choose good character, good manners, good values. Nobody made Joseph to run off when he saw danger of temptation, and nobody made Samson to give in when he saw danger. They were both tested, and character they had led to different results. In Genesis 39:9, Joseph says, "How then could I do such a wicked thing and sin against God?" Character is a willingness to sacrifice pleasure for godliness. Our tendency is to work harder on our image than on our character. Beauty catches the attention of the eyes, but character touches the heart. Character is seen in honoring your word and keeping your appointment. It is choosing the harder right instead of the easier wrong. Leadership is an active process. It is rooted in character, forged by experience, and communicated by example. A story is told of Booker T. Washington, a renowned African educator and leader in the late 1800s. Once faced a moment that tested his humility. One morning, as he walked through a wealthy community and a neighborhood, a white woman, unaware of who he was, mistook him for a chamber boy and asked him to chop wood for her. Washington did not correct her. Without hesitation or pride, he rolled his sleeves and completed the task of chopping wood with quiet dignity. Later, the woman learned who he was, that Washington was the founder and vice chancellor of Tuskegee Institute, one of the most respected voices of his time. Embarrassed by her example, she visited the school to apologize. Washington, ever gracious, accepted with warmth. Their relationship led to her family becoming generous donors of Tuskegee University. Character can disarm prejudice, and humility is often louder than pride. Character acknowledges that sometimes the truth hurts, but yet it does not give up on it. It is being selfless rather than being selfish. This is one thing that you can go down with to the grave, called character. Character can make your physical presence louder than your words. Nelson Mandela was so important that even if he spoke no words in the room, everybody respected him. Character honors leadership and treats others with dignity, even in times they don't deserve it. You hate the bad habit but spare the person when you have character. You are truthful, transparent in all interactions and relationships. You are ever true, and your words and actions don't lock horns. Character is having the strength to stand up for what is right, even in the face of adversity. The Bible says in Matthew 5:37, let your yes be yes and your no be no. You lead with your life when you have character. Your life is the weight of your words. Don't be like a man who sells diamond and wears none. We must be trusted in our words and our actions. Never follow a leader who says, my private life is none of your business. It is our business when you become our leader. We follow you on social media. We follow you on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and all the handles that you have. A person of character does not need to talk. His character is already speaking. You literally see character standing on two legs. Character protects the words you are speaking. Finally, the enemies of character in leadership are three: power, sex, and money. In other words, they are gold, girls or guys, glory. Do not touch the glory. Do not touch the gold. Stay away from the guys. But among these, there must not be a hint of sexual immorality, nor should there be greed, because these are improper for God's holy people. Ephesians 5:3. Lastly, Maxwell teaches that a leader must have three attitudes. He must have nothing to prove, must have nothing to lose, must have nothing to hide. Character is the bedrock of authentic leadership. Your leadership will only go as far as your character can carry it. Let us not seek only to lead well, but to live well. For from that, the truest and most powerful leadership flows. Thank you, Patrick, Living Work Community.